Welcome back to another first impression, this time for the anime, Mangaka's weirdly wonderful workplace. Synopsis from any list. Futami, a novice shoujo manga artist, is finally publishing her beloved shogi manga, Dear Subaru. But the stress makes her stomach hurt. She is forced to push the deadline of her first chapter, and she isn't making any progress on the storyboard. To top it off, she's gaining weight from midnight snacking and starts having wild delusions. Will Futami be able to enjoy life as a manga artist? I watched the first 3 episodes. We have a comedy slice of life about making manga. Main character Futami is the purple-haired girl. She is very insecure. She has social anxieties, unable to connect as easily with other people. And she is quite whiny. Now, she has an assistant called Hasan, which is the brown-haired girl on the top right. While Futami is very whiny, very over the top, Hasan seems pretty normal, and she is the one pushing the mangaka to finish the chapter, finish the pages, check the background art, etc. etc. Hasan is more or less keeping everything under control, while Futami has another breakdown. Now, those two together, they make the manga, and Sato-san, the blonde woman, is the editor. She's the one that, gets the storyboard, checks the storyboard, is going to talk to Futami about maybe some changes to be made for her to then finish the chapter of the manga, and naturally Sato-san is then going to put it in the magazine to publish. So these are the 3 characters we get introduced to in the first 3 episodes that are important. Most of the time we are spending with Futami and Hasan. Now again, this is a comedy, so your enjoyment is going to rely on if you like Futami as a character, or if you like the chemistry between her and Hasan. For me, I felt the first 3 episodes were fine. At the beginning, Futami was a little bit too whiny for me, but it got better. And there are some interesting story bits we already got in the first 3 episodes. We got some information about Hasan, about Futami, and where they come from. Again, naturally a lot of comedy, slice of life. We also have a bunch of characters in the picture that I am assuming we get introduced to, which could be very interesting. We are missing at this point like a rival manga artist. I feel like that is going to be introduced at some point. Overall, I don't believe this is going to be like a critical piece about manga culture. Something akin, I don't believe it's going in the same direction as like Bakuman. Very care to see how hard it can be, but I could be wrong, because this show has a lot of comedy, putting a veil over everything. Animation is good. Characters, after 3 episodes, I'm warming up to them. I do like Hasan, I like Sato. Futami is a little bit on the edge for me, which, is the main character. She's the one in the center of attention most of the time. So, still out on judgment. But it was fine. It was fine. Let's see a little bit of a scene. This is only a short scene. There we go. She gets a call from Sato-san, the editor, from her mobile number.
編集部じゃなくてスマホからだ。だから？やっぱりそういうことじゃん。
You already see one of her delusions. Those are very heavily used in episode 1, not as much in the other two. And you see Ha-san naturally keeping everything under control instead of having Futami get another breakdown. I only wanted to show a little bit, just a little tease. Now ratings, Annihilus has it at 69%. Nice. My anime list at 6.83. That is interesting. Normally, Annihilus is a little bit lower. So, okay. I would say the first 3 episodes, 7 out of 10. It seems fine. We will have to see if Futami grows a little bit more on me and what the other characters are going to be like. But so far, not bad. Definitely something to keep an eye out for.